And we are live right now, guys. So,
Hello.
welcome to another edition of the Good Taste podcast. And okay, Trevor's not home at the moment, but when he gets home and hopefully on time, he on later. But oh, sorry about that echo. Um, but I am Perfect Welch. The host of the Good Taste podcast at the moment, and here are some veterans we've had on the Good Taste podcast. Bless you. So, care to introduce
Gesundheit.
yourselves? Jordan?
Ah, okay. I'm Killer J. I did some reviews and do gameplay and usually do a lot of stuff. I'm a busy man. I do all my reviews. I do rants. I do gameplay. Do talk about movies and wrestling and all other types of stuff out there.
Mario?
I'm Super Mario Poke Nerd, and I do mainly videos about Nintendo, but I also talk about other things like My Little Pony and vlogs. I do vlogs, and
Yeah.
yeah, that's I also do reaction videos. So if anyone wants their video to be reacted to, just ask me and I'll do it. But it's only one video per person.
Okay.
Alright, so nobody's in the chat at the moment, but if you do get into chat, I'll give you a shout out. Because, that's how we do things here. Um, but yeah, today we wanted to talk about our favorite action movies. So, I mean, what's an action movie you guys want to talk about? What about my favorite movie of all time, Terminator 2? Now,
Oh, that's a good one.
the original Terminator movie was a great movie. All right, I loved that movie. Kyle Reese, Sarah Connor, the T-1000, all were great characters. But then this movie, took it even further. John Connor, Sarah Connor, and the T-1000's back, but this time he's on the good side, and we got a really scary villain. I mean, he's like
Uh,
I can't remember his, but he's like the guy who's disguised as a RoboCop. Not RoboCop, but we'll talk about that movie later too. But he's
Okay.
disguised as a cop for like the first half of the movie, but he turns out he can like transform into anything,
wow.
like
Interesting.
regenerate. You guys remember that villain? He was Jordan. You remember?
Yeah,
Mag.
I remember the scene where Terminator 2, the Arnold's character, he goes in the lava.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal moment. But another moment I also liked was where the bike scene where they're like chasing each other down the bike scenes were probably my favorite parts of the movie. Besides the final battle, because that's like easily, undoubtedly the best part. But the bike scenes, other than that, were my favorites.
I liked how they
And the
try to
elevator
blow up the
scenes.
guy.
Yeah, that too. The elevator scenes were really good as well. Um, Mario, have you watched Terminator 2?
Unfortunately, not.
Well, hopefully, this podcast inspires you to watch it one day. But watch the original first. And
Okay.
both are great movies. I haven't really watched any of the Terminator movies past 1 and 2, to be honest, but 1 and 2 are just both great movies. And usually they say with sequels, with the original you can't get higher, but the sequel outdid itself.
Yeah.
Kind of like Paper Mario Thousand Year Door.
Yeah, but we're
I,
talking about action movies. We're not talking about Paper Mario, but we'll
Okay.
try to save that for another day. But
Sorry.
good comparison, Mario. Don't worry about it. Um, so
I think
and
what I like about Terminator 2 the most was one of Edward Furlong's better movies that he's did in his entire career.
yeah, that's true. Another movie we like that kind of reminds us of Terminator was the original RoboCop trilogy. Now I haven't watched the remakes yet. I heard there was like remake coming out like last year, the year before, like something like that. But I remember watching the original two. Those were great movies. Like, I mean, it just had a really good story. A man who's like a cop. He gets like severely injured, and he wants to continue his cop duty, so he has to get. Oh hey, what's up, Steeler King? All right, we'll give you the I'll link you to the chat. Um, thanks for coming on, by the way. Copy, paste, and send. So there's the link. And if you want to give thoughts on Terminator 2, that would be nice. So right now we're going to continue talking about RoboCop, but the story behind the RoboCop character was just really great, and he becomes a robot and probably the best team that the police have at that time, taking down criminals. What
Yep.
are your guys' thoughts on RoboCop?
I think RoboCop was the best. The first two
What
movies
up,
were
y'all?
phenomenal.
Yeah. What's up, Steeler King? I almost called you
Not much.
RoboCop for a second, like Robo King. Yeah,
Yeah,
Robo.
man. Not much, man. It's chilling, man.
that's good. So, what were your thoughts on Terminator 1 and 2?
What y'all talking about this video?
We're talking about our favorite action movies. We started off with the first two Terminator movies, and now we're on RoboCop. Would you care to talk about those movies, the first two Terminators and the three RoboCop movies?
Well, yeah, I like the both Terminator the 1 and 2. I think they're pretty badass. I like the second one because the that little thing doing that little thing with the water thing and it can't is unbeaten, like some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that thing we were talking about. Yeah, that was an interesting villain.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, I was thinking, Yumbia, as a kid, I thought like, oh, it would be awesome if WWE made a movie. Like instead of having pay-per-view, it's like you have a movie.
Well, they kind of did that in the past, in like 1989.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I haven't watched the movie yet, but I've heard about it.
What's the
I
movie
think,
called?
I think the best movie with a wrestler was Day Live with Roddy Piper.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that movie. Wasn't that the one where the main character's like, "There's two things I love to do: kick ass and chew bubblegum." Well, I'm out of bubblegum. So it's
Yep, that's the one.
Oh yeah, I love that movie. Rest in peace, Roddy Piper. Not only was he a great wrestler, but when he took time off in 1987 after a quote-unquote retirement at WrestleMania 3, he became a great actor. He did a lot of great movies, and my favorite one he did out of that time was the one you mentioned. I mean,
Yep.
What was it called again?
Day Live.
Yeah, Day Left. That was a great movie.
Yeah,
That-
great heel, man. Great heel.
Yeah, it was a great heel too.
Yeah, man.
I read about him in the WWE book, and he was like, yeah, I don't know much about him, but he was like a good baby face.
Yeah, good baby face as well.
I had that movie on Blu-ray. Day Live.
Yeah.
Word.
For his Shout Factory.
Did you ever hear about that one guy who was like an Iranian sympathizer
Okay.
in WWE?
Muhammad Hassan or what?
No, a different guy back in like the 80s, I think.
Iron Sheik.
Yeah, Iron Sheik.
Yeah.
He was good. Like WWE need
we're
to push more heels like that.
Yeah,
Yep.
and we're kind of getting off topic. We're supposed to be talking about the action movies, but
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
don't worry about it. We all get off topic.
Yeah, we all know.
Not the worst thing ever. But what are other action movies that we liked? Well, the Alien movies were pretty good. Like my
I
favorite
wish I
was
could see him.
Alien.
Spawn.
Yeah, the original Alien is like a mix of action and horror. Like it really develops interesting characters, and when you like lose the character, yeah, it's like really sad because it was a really interesting character, which is what makes those kind of horror movies great. Like they build up a character, kill them off. I mean, yeah, it's sad that they killed off your favorite character, but at the same time, it does put heat, on like the villain, and
Yeah.
makes the villain want to be destroyed. That's what I like about horror movies. That's what makes them even more scary, in my opinion.
Is there
Some people
one
might
alien
like
or
that.
There's like they have like Alien and Aliens.
Yeah, Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, and Alien Resurrection. Those are
Yeah.
the ones we that I'm aware of.
I've always wanted to see Alien, because I heard that the boss at the end looks like
Yeah, the
Alien.
Contra boss at the very end. Yeah, I always, found that interesting. Metroid is kind of based on Alien 2. The main character is a female. Like Samus, Ripley, they're females and they're bounty hunters who hunt for aliens. And the main villain, Ridley, is named after the director, Ridley Scott. And
Wow, that is cool.
That's crazy.
yeah,
That's
Ridley
pretty
is
cool.
one of my favorite Nintendo villains.
The fuck?
Somebody else on or?
Oh, Tarman's on. Hey, Tarman, would you mind joining the chat?
Wait a
Oh my gosh, I typed join my foo. Oh fuck. I meant to say join my dude. Ugh.
Oh yeah, did you guys ever see Batman Returns?
hi.
Oh hey, what's up, Atar man? We were just talking about
What's
our
up?
favorite action movies. Right now we were talking about Alien.
Alien was creepy and
cool.
scary though. It was good.
Yeah. The sequels aren't as good, but they're not as bad as everybody makes them out to be. I really like the Aliens movie because like it really brings in an interesting concept. Like you had one alien, that was bad enough. Now you got like a ton of aliens. And one alone was
Yeah.
worse than the last one you dealt with.
Yep.
Or that they dealt with. I mean, we didn't deal with it, but the characters did.
Well, the Sigourney Weaver's character dealt with it.
Yeah. Ripley. And then
I'm actually playing Mortal Kombat XL, which includes Alien as as a playable character.
oh yeah, so it's really ironic how he brought up Alien.
And Alien has 3 different variations fighting styles too. He has like Tarkhan, like almost like Baraka.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah.
I wish
Um,
they had like more characters because they have in the the XL is the definitive version of Mortal Kombat X and just have like 24 characters. They should have like I don't know.
I think it should have Spawn in there.
yeah, I want to see like
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat 11. Like, I want to see what they can do. With the story. Like, how we already saw the end where like Raiden pretty much put no mercy on Shinnok and destroyed him, and showed it to Liu Kang and Katana. So I wonder what's gonna be next in the story.
I hope they make another Mortal Kombat, man.
Yeah,
I
'cause
Yeah, they should.
Mortal Kombat is like one of the last alive gaming franchises of today.
Yeah, man. Since day one, I start playing that shit, man.
Yeah,
Well, hopefully they don't do what Capcom does.
yeah,
What's that freaking take pieces out of the game or what?
yeah. Let's just say it's a Street Fighter 5. But what other action movies?
Oh,
Predator. If we're gonna talk about Alien, we must talk about Predator.
Predator's a Mortal Kombat XL too.
I thought
Yeah.
Alien. So
what's Predator about?
Predator's way better than Alien in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, I love the Alien movies, but Predator is much better. Like,
he got that little gun thing in his head, and Max, he's got it. He got everything.
yeah.
He got the little Invisible, and he got all of that shit.
Yeah, does.
Yeah. All Red games, all games.
Plus, you had to die.
will be the like.
Yeah.
I think Predator had the most unique kills in that movie.
Oh yeah. Predator will always be one of my favorite movies. Like, you know, just
I was like the fight scenes. I don't
Yeah.
watch the whole movie.
the fight scenes and the kills were what made the movie. It had really great those. Now the sequels, I haven't really gotten around to watching the sequels. But the original I've watched a lot of times and I love it.
It's a good
Mhm.
movie.
Yes. I mean, I'm glad we're talking about action movies right now. And I think another action movie Mario brought up, and sorry if we ignored it, but Batman 1989. I don't care what anybody says. It is no doubt my favorite Batman movie, and my second favorite movie of all time too. I mean, the Dark Knight trilogy, Batman Returns, no other Batman movie has shit on the original 1989 Batman.
Especially
Alright?
with Michael Keaton, too.
Yeah, Michael Keaton, I remember, well, I don't remember because I wasn't around, but I did, like, some research on the movie because, I would do subscribe to some YouTube channels that talk about how, backstory of movies, and one was like, in the past, people were mad that Michael Keaton was Batman, but because, he did some bad movies, but then people saw him as Batman, and he pretty much became a big actor. And Batman, along with Beetlejuice, Batman Returns are probably his biggest movies, and what probably made him the big name star that we have today.
Yep.
Mhm.
Beetlejuice was a good one, too.
I think like.
Yeah, Beetlejuice was pretty good. Batman Returns was pretty good. I know Corey hates that movie, but I just love that movie.
I like how they had the penguin in that movie.
Yeah, the Penguin. I mean,
Penguin's
granted, I'm not the biggest. I do prefer the comic versions of the Penguin and Catwoman, but they do bring them in like a different kind of light and direction.
A different perspective, almost, of the
Yeah.
character. A different
I
take.
mean, and even though I do think if they're gonna make movies of comic books, they should, for the most part, stay true to the comics. But if they want to, do some different takes, I'm okay with that.
Long as it's good, though. That's the thing.
Yeah. And honestly, I thought Jack Nicholson's Joker was probably the best Joker. Like, no disrespect to Heath Ledger, like he was a great Joker, and the Joker in the Batman animated series is still my favorite. But when it comes to live action, that Joker,
Jack Nicholson is just a good actor in general.
yeah, Jack Nicholson. Now, no disrespect to Heath Ledger, he did a better job being the serious Joker. And rest in peace, Heath Ledger. Rest in peace. But I just, was like more of a fan of the Jack Nicholson performance. Like, would you like my face on a dollar bill?
Kind of funny performance, though. Well, it was good, though.
Yeah.
Heath Ledger shouldn't have. Heath Ledger could have been. He was a serious Joker, but I wish he didn't pass away because he would have did more movies too. Would have been nice there.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Yeah, man. My favorite Batman movies of all time is Batman Forever.
Yeah.
One with the
that was
Riddler?
a good one. Yeah, the one with Riddler and Two-Face. I mean,
Yeah.
I know that Corey said the only problem he had with the movie was like the Two-Face, but it's not the best Two-Face in the world, but I liked Two-Face in Batman Returns, to be honest, and Riddler. Riddler was pretty good. I like Batman Forever. Some people try to put it like, oh, it was the pre-Batman and Robin. Like, no, I actually thought, Batman Forever was actually really good.
Batman
Wait,
Robin was so goddamn
it
cheap.
wasn't Batman Returns? I thought it's just Penguin and Catwoman.
We're talking about Batman Forever.
Yeah, talking about
Oh, okay.
Gary's Riddler.
Yeah, the one with Riddler and Two-Face. The first one to introduce Robin.
Yeah, for Robin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But Two-Face, is that how he really becomes Two-Face? He gets burned?
Yeah, his half of his face gets burnt.
Yeah, you know.
Because I was playing the Batman Arkham, not Batman Arkham, but the Batman Telltale game. He basically gets his face burnt and he becomes Two-Face.
Oh.
Yeah. Dark Knight trilogy is good. Oh yeah, the Batman Arkham Knight games were fucking great. I mean, they're probably my favorite series. The original one was great. I mean, I wasn't a
Still on
fan.
good things with it.
Arkham Knight and Arkham Asylum were my two favorites.
Those ones are remastered on PS4 and Xbox One.
Yeah.
Those are the best Batman games.
I want to see him make, what's another good superhero movie?
You should make a better. You should make a better Superman game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well, there were some good ones, like the Death and Return of Superman on Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. That one was an underrated one. A very underrated Superman game. Yeah.
Superman.
They should make like a Superman game similar to the Batman Arkham games almost.
Yeah. Or Superman, the one on the PS2, GameCube, and Xbox. That one was like really good.
Better than Superman 64. Jeez.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that game was so
Ring.
bad, and for a flying game that came out 2 years after Star Fox 64, it was horrible. But yeah, besides that, what did you guys think of the Dark Knight trilogy? I thought it was, we talked about it a bit, it was good. I thought Batman Begins was highly overrated and the weakest of the trilogy, but
Batman Begins was boring.
yeah, it started off very, very boring, and
I had a hard time understanding the movie.
yeah, it was really hard to understand and very boring at the beginning. It did get better later on, and it's just, to me, it's just average at best.
Yeah. I think
was-
Batman Dark Knight is a step up from Batman Begins.
Yeah, that's why I like Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises. Those two are step ups to the predecessor.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like
it's really
how,
the weakest in the trilogy.
Yeah, I like how Dark Knight Rises they included Bane and Catwoman.
Catwoman.
Yeah. Catwoman was one of my favorite characters in Batman.
Yeah, Bane. The guy who broke the Bat's back.
Yep. I like when Bane was in the, what was it? I don't know if it was Batman or Robin. He was all roided up there. It was pretty crazy though.
Yeah, he was green. What other action movies? You
Commando.
guys-
They should.
Oh yes, Commando. Oh, wait, what are you gonna say, Atari Man?
They should do. Marvel should do a movie based on Marvel zombies because I mean, superhero movies they are getting really stale.
Yeah. Yeah, they are kind of getting stale. I mean, why couldn't they do like, they wait 3 times a year, and every 3 years we get like a big bomb of comic book movies that come out. Like you could have 2013, 2017, 2020. Those are just some examples. Like,
Yep.
I don't want to see like a bunch of comic book movies every year. And I've really kept up with the spray since Thor 2, Captain America 2, and Spider-Man 2. And those were all in 2014. This is
Yeah.
2017
Yeah.
now.
I like the Amazing Spider-Man, the first one with Andrew Garfield. That
Yeah.
one wasn't too bad.
That shit.
I
Yeah.
agree. Like,
Man, we have way too many fucking X-Men movies.
Oh my god, the X-Men movies are just freaking crazy there.
Yeah, and there's just so many that the only 2 I really can enjoy now at this point are the first 2.
I like the first one. I grew up with it.
Yeah.
All I had to say is to stop making superhero movies. Make different movies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
stop. Just stop.
Yeah, I agree.
It's getting old. You know what I'm saying?
Shit's old.
well, I
Yeah.
decided for, what's it called? Oh, yeah. The one with Thanos in it.
Yeah. That's Infinity
Infinity War.
Yeah, that'll honestly be my favorite one because that's Infinity War Part 2 is when it'll all end. It'll be over.
How you know it's gonna be over? Did they say?
Yeah, they pretty much said, and it's pretty much the conclusion. All the heroes come. Thanos, gets tired of the villains not doing good, so he comes in himself. He brings his army. They fight the heroes. The heroes defeat the army. Thanos defeats the heroes, except for some
Wait,
few.
come on! Don't spoil me. Don't spoil me. I want to see this. I did.
All right,
Oh
all right,
my
all right,
gosh.
all right. But
This
yeah,
is all in the comics, right?
yeah. Mostly, sometimes they do get stuff from the comics wrong, but they. Like Wolverine in the comics, he's dead right now, but in the movies, he's still alive. So there's some differences.
Uh, I see.
Yeah.
I think another good action movie is Scarface.
Yeah, Furface.
Scarface.
Oh yeah, Scarface. I haven't
Yeah.
watched that one in a long time, and compared to a lot of other action movies we've been mentioning, it's really obscure, but it's really good. It's been a long time, but I'll try to go back and watch it again.
Yeah.
Really good movie.
I like the part he says, "Say hello to my little friend."
That's my-
That is one of the most iconic lines in history, not just movie history, not just quote history, but in history.
Definitely.
Period.
Yeah.
Man, sucks he had to die. It sucks he had to get killed by them bad guys.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it really does.
If he's still alive, shooting a lot of fucking bad guys with all his guns and shit, one time, and both his still alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Another movies I liked was The Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dawn of the Dead is just so great.
Oh, with how's called Ashley J. Williams as the main character, I believe.
Oh, no, that's Evil Dead. But Evil Dead's pretty good as well.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, Evil Dead's the bomb.
Yeah, Evil Dead's the shit. 1, 2, and Army of Darkness are all
Army of
great
Darkness was
movies.
awesome. I don't care what people say. I liked Army of Darkness especially when he was fighting his evil Ash.
Oh my gosh, my mom hates Army of Darkness. She's probably raging right now that I'm talking about it. Like, I remember seeing an Army of Darkness comic, but yeah, Army of Darkness was a great movie in my opinion. Not as good as the first two, but I fucking loved that movie.
That movie was cheesy, but it was good though at the same time.
Yeah, it was a good kind of cheesy.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation was just cheesily bad.
Yeah, that was bad cheesy. Batman and Robin, bad cheesy.
Yep.
Army of Darkness, it's pretty badass and funny.
Oh, I remember I saw a movie that was good cheesy. I forget what it was called. Oh yeah, I know. Hidden Figures.
Yeah, Power Rangers movie, the first one.
Oh yeah, the first Power Rangers movie. That was always one of my favorite action shows, Power Rangers. The first two Ninja Turtles movies were great. That Ninja Turtles 2 is another cheesy movie that's actually good. Third one, fuck the third one.
Third one was just garbage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
man.
only reason to collect it is just for collector's items. Like if you're a big Ninja Turtles fan, you just want to collect everything Ninja Turtles related. That's like literally the only reason to get it. Other than that, fuck the movie.
I remember when AVGN he was watching after he was done reviewing the movie, he took a katana and chopped the movie in half.
Yeah, it deserved it. I love the first two though. Don't get me
First two
wrong.
were good.
Yeah.
I grew up with the first one. I enjoyed it a lot.
Remember
Yeah.
how's called Wayne's World?
That's not an action movie, but that's a pretty funny movie.
Yeah, it's a comedy more or
Wayne's
less.
World. It's a
Sure,
pretty
my
funny
favorite-
movie.
My favorite action movie of all time is Spawn.
Spawn.
What?
Spawn.
Oh yeah. Okay, everybody be quiet. What were you saying in Steeler?
My favorite action movie of all time is Spawn. The movie.
Oh fuck yeah, Spawn was awesome. I mean, they need
The
to make another Spawn movie. Spawn is one of my favorite comic book heroes. All right, when I first saw him, I thought he was like a superhero version of Noob Saibot from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, the anti
Definitely.
half good, half evil, half god, half devil. So
Yeah, he's pretty much another one of those anti-heroes.
anti-hero's the best.
He is so much better than Blade. This is coming from somebody who likes Blade.
Yeah, Blade. Yeah, Blade's my favorite movies too.
I like the first two. I like the first two Blade movies.
Yeah, I like the first two. I
The second one's better. So
Yeah, I prefer the second one, but the first one's the very close second. I've never gotten to watch the third, and I heard that one was horrible.
Triple H was in it. The game.
The
Fuck
game.
I hate him. And I heard he get Triple H buried somebody in the movie. I think.
John Cena? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard since Corey Majero says Triple H said Corey Majero said Triple H buried somebody in that Blade's the third one movie. He said.
Yeah. I've never gotten around to watching the third movie, so I can't really say for myself.
Oh my god, I just thought up of a funny idea.
What's that?
Jim be crazy if there was if let's say CM Punk and Triple H were feuding for the first time, Corey would hate this. It's like what happens is the match it culminates in a Buried Alive match, and Triple H literally buries CM Punk, and it kind of goes into he's burying people.
Well, make it a Buried Alive match.
Yeah, let's see him Punk bury him alive. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's also other WWE movies like The Rise and Fall of WCW. I saw that one.
Yeah.
Man,
There was also the rise and fall of ECW too.
Yeah, I saw that.
I hope they're gonna make the rise and fall of WWE.
Someone did that as a spoof, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
someone should do that as a spoof.
I want to see that shit so fucking bad.
Yeah, I would be eating that shit up.
Yeah, man. How they fucked up the company and
Did for
dumbass.
for almost a decade. Like,
I want the
I mean, the early Ruthless. I mean, like the Golden Age, the Attitude Era, and the earlier parts of the first half of the Ruthless Aggression Era. Long live those eras.
yeah, man.
of
The
WWE.
best. Never compared to the PG bullshit.
Yeah, especially with the shit they got these wrestlers doing these flips there.
I ain't even watch wrestling anymore, man.
Heck,
I ain't watched wrestling in about 2.5 years.
yeah, I haven't watched it since Elimination Chamber 2014 with the Whites versus Shield match. After that, I just never really, watched it. I mean, I might watch a couple clips online from here to there. Maybe
Yeah.
I might hear something about it if it catches my interest. Like if it's interestingly bad or interestingly good. Like, and they ruined Goldberg and Brock Lesnar again.
That was crazy. I mean, like,
Oh, man, fuck that shit. Why the fuck WWE want Goldberg back so bad, man? That's bullshit, man. He should have.
Because they have no stars, that's why.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they could build up a couple decent stars, but WWE's almost ruined half of them.
I'm glad Kurt Angle went to the WWE Hall of Fame. I heard that. So he, I don't hear
He
his speech.
deserves it.
Yeah,
Yeah, Kurt Angle's one of my favorites.
my favorite that ankle lock.
Yeah, I love that angle lock.
I think he should have at least one more match though.
Yeah, one more match, like a
AJ
retirement.
Styles.
Yeah, retirement match at WrestleMania.
Rematch.
No, I wanted to face Jack Swagger. Jack Swagger.
Fuck Jack Swagger. He's a jobber.
More like Jobber Swagger. Jobber.
Where he at? Where?
I
Yeah,
don't know. I
what's
think
he
he's got
done?
SmackDown, but he's not even there anymore.
Yeah, what has he done? I don't think he's been relevant since like 2011 or 2012.
I think when they took away Zeb Coulter from him, he was pretty much doomed.
Yeah, he was one of those guys doomed from the one of those gimmicks doomed from the start.
The
But
thing-
yeah, what
how's
other
the
action
McIntyre
movies?
doing?
Whatever action movies would you guys want to talk about? Let me
Uh,
see.
Oh,
I already
let's-
thought of the first two, but I think I can think of a
Street Fighter
another.
movie.
Commando. We were supposed to talk about Commando, but somebody got off topic. Commando.
The
Yeah, that
Street
was like
Fighter
a really
movie.
good movie. One of my favorite Schwarzenegger movies.
that
Yeah,
one was good. I like the action in that. That was a really
Yeah.
awesome movie.
yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger was just awesome in that movie. Yeah, I mean it was just so awesome. Like one of his best works. And Total Recall. Total Recall and Commando were some of his best works. Conan.
Conan was interesting.
Yeah, really good.
Arnold did a lot of even great movies. Even he was in Predator as well.
Yeah, I thought Arnold was in his prime in the 1980s.
Definitely.
Yeah, the late 80s, early 90s. He was in his prime of movies.
Yeah.
I have to watch Commando again. I want to watch it again.
Really good. If you haven't watched it in a while, watch it again.
Yeah, definitely.
I
Doing that.
always want to see like a crossover between Commando and Rambo.
Oh yeah, Rambo.
Yeah, definitely
Oh, yeah,
Rambo.
Yeah.
How the hell could we have forgotten about fucking Rambo?
I honestly don't know.
Ass, man.
I mean, like, the original three Rambo movies were great, but the title, like AVGN talked about, the title sequences were so fucking confusing. Like, there's
Yeah.
Rambo First Blood Part 2, there's Rambo First Blood, Rambo 3, and then, like, now we have just Rambo. The remake itself, I haven't really gotten around to watching it yet, but the first three movies were just awesome.
Yeah.
Rambo
The remake was good there. But actually, when you're one of the action scenes, you're shooting the shit out of each other. It was really good. One of the action scenes in the movie.
Oh yeah, I saw some of the trailers, and the trailers looked really, really good. So I might, try to watch the movie another time, sometime. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, yeah, Rambo's one of my favorite action movie characters of all time.
For sure, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what was Atari Man talking about? A combination of Rambo and Commando.
Yeah. So be really good. I mean, but I don't know. I really don't know how the history called me.
Was it Cobra?
You know how.
Oh yeah, Cobra. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, Cobra's another action movie, right?
Yep.
You guys remember Cobra?
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah, that's pretty much like Rambo and Commando combined.
Definitely. It was like a weird mesh, but it works. So.
Yeah, both are like two badass soldiers who take down others, like the opposing army.
Yeah.
And Yeah, that was like a combination. It was great. Better than Rambo Commando, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah, though Cobra kind of reminds me of that. Yeah, when I first saw the Cobra, I was thinking of that team in GI Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Anything else? Action movies?
Anyways, I see something interesting on YouTube.
What is it?
It's a gaming video. Um,
Is it that Super Mario Odyssey real life?
no,
yeah, I was like seeing this weird version of Super Mario Odyssey where it's like this really cheesy model of Mario and ugh. Sorry, I was just stretching Yano, but
Okay.
yeah, it was like this weird stretchy model of Mario, and like Mario's like jumping around, and the cops are like trying to chase him like around the city.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like
that
so
was
cheesy.
made
anyways,
by Croby Cat, right?
What
I
are you
have to
saying,
go
Marvin?
now.
All right,
All right,
so
see you later,
ya,
Mario.
Bye.
All right, man.
Later.
So I mean, honestly, this is the most filled podcast, and we got a newcomer and Atari Man. We have 4 veterans, and we should have Trevor coming any minute now.
Yeah, we need more people, man. The future king, Salim Ibrahim, man.
Yeah, future King and Salim. Hopefully they will see this.
Hope so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I invited Salim to this because he was actually on Hangouts, and we were talking about like Metroid, like yeah, which I talked about Metroid here earlier. I remember a video game. Oops. Oh, I had that playing. My bad. I remember playing a game called Commando on ES. It has nothing to do with the movie, granted, but it's like a really really good game.
Yep.
A whole lot better than the other Schwarzenegger games on NES.
I think what was like they had some. I think the Terminator on the Sega CD was good.
Oh yeah, Terminator on Sega CD. Oh yeah. Sega CD, even though I wasn't really a big fan of the console or the idea, it did have some good games. It had
Definitely.
CD, it had Terminator.
Final Five, I get. I maybe West there
Yeah,
too.
Signing for CD.
Street of Rage.
Yeah. Sega was just awesome back in the day.
Sega was the bomb.
Even if they
Game
did
West
make a
also
mistake, they
overall.
could make up for it by delivering a bunch of awesome games.
Sega was on the ball back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays we have fans who don't know what they want.
I don't think they know what they want, honestly.
Yeah. Like they'll cry that they want something, yet when they get it, they're like, no, we don't want that. No.
Nah.
Yeah.
Kiss my ass. Shit. Nigga kiss my ass and that shit.
This is why gaming corporations have been going crazy. And gamers keep
Yeah.
buying games that aren't even finished, and even when they complain
I
about
believe
it.
Yeah, I believe it was better when gaming was just about little companies mm, or not just big corporations. No, just companies making games.
Yeah, play games, not companies.
Yeah.
That remembers me too. Second Man Film.
Yeah. But any
What
other
games
action
was go-
movies you guys want to bring up besides the fact that I brought up that we were bringing up Rambo and Commando and Cobra, the Tarman's favorite action movie, Cobra. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
Hmm. Um,
Let's see.
Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo.
Oh, Mad Max. Mad Max.
Mad Max, yeah, Mad Max is definitely one.
Yeah, the Mad Max movies were just. Whoa, oh, whoa. Okay, what the hell was that?
Don't know.
I think Trover coming in.
Oh, that's Mario. Yeah, he's on his own podcast.
Oh.
Yeah, Mario
Okay.
said something. Yeah, I was like, there was just this now, like, whoa. But yeah, well, the movies we were talking about was Mad Max. Like, also had some pretty good Viking scenes. Mad Max, himself was a really cool character. Had really good sequels.
I like the remake of Mad Max. It wasn't too bad,
Yeah.
actually.
Cool. No, not a really big fan of the remake myself, but I mean, I was like talking to Salim about this, but he said the movie itself, it wasn't too bad, but it does send like a message he's not a fan of. I pretty much kind of felt the same way, but yeah. But the original movies were great.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Action movies just haven't been as good since the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s.
The action movies fell farther. It's been crazy how much they've been falling.
Yeah, if action, comedy, and horror can come back, make a big comeback, great big comeback, then I can be satisfied with the movie industry.
That'd be it too. It would be good.
Those three are, and sadly, those three are my favorite genres.
My favorite genre is horror movies.
Yeah.
My favorite movie.
And sometime we're gonna try to talk about horror movies. We'll do a horror movie discussion.
Okay, guys, see you later.
Bye.
See ya,
man.
Tarman. It was nice having you on here.
Yeah,
Yep.
man.
See ya.
So apparently we have one other viewer. So who could it be? Well, their name's not appearing in the chat. So but is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo. That's an action movie.
Oh yeah, I love the Teen Titans show. I mean, fuck the new Teen Titans, but
the new Teen Titans is a joke.
yeah,
Man, that's a pussy ass shit TV show, man.
yeah, I don't see how that got past 100 episodes, but the original show didn't. But whatever. I call
It's
it
just these dumb
okay.
millennials. That's what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, today's generation,
It's dog shit. Horse shit.
Horseshit.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not gonna try to get too much into the subject, but this is the same generation that was like having Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton as the two main choices. Like, seriously, is that the best?
Oh God.
Oh no.
Now Donald Trump is going to the White House, man. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. Now we got that idiot in the White House. Greatest of the 4 years, America.
I hope you're going to get in that riot. I don't even care.
Yeah. But yeah, besides that, the original Teen Titans, was one of my favorite. It was like that and Justice League Nation. Those were my two favorite cartoons. Some say Teen Titans was like a little bit more kid friendly than Justice League at the time, but no, that show was actually badass. I mean,
Yeah.
I like the
especially
Slade's character, Deathstroke, whatever.
Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that got me introduced to Deathstroke, and ever since then he became one of my favorite DC villains.
Yeah.
Oh crap.
And if it weren't for Deathstroke, we wouldn't have had Deadpool.
Nope.
Deadpool's a pretty good movie, though.
Deadpool was great. Amazing movie. Funny too.
Yeah.
Everybody thought it was going to be PG-13, but it was actually rated R.
Fuck that.
Yeah, we need more movies rated R.
These superhero movies should be rated R too.
Like, yeah, like seriously, man.
I mean, I know. I mean, they can be rated R. I mean, PG-13's like in the middle of PG and rated R. You know, it's edgy, but at the same time, it's not like super duper edgy. It's like T for teens.
Yep. There you go. Ugh.
Yeah. Um, anything else? Action movies? I got it. Dragon Ball Z movies.
Oh yeah, the Dragon Ball Z movies.
I
Um,
like the legendary Super Saiyan.
yeah,
Nobody.
Broly is
Yeah.
my favorite movie villain. If you had to count my favorite villains from the show, that would be Cell and Frieza. But besides that, my favorite villain, if you're counting all, is Broly. I mean, those three are like easily the three best DBZ villains. Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, was fucking badass. I mean,
Nobody can stop him. Nobody ain't stopping him because he's yeah.
yeah. The only reason Broly lost in the first place was because he raised his confidence. I mean, he could have destroyed him in one blow, but he held back and easily destroyed the Z fighters all at once. Krillin, Trunks, no, not Krillin. He was barely there for most of the movie. I meant to say Gohan, Trunks, Vegeta, Goku, and Piccolo. He destroyed them for the entire movie, and he was only like playing with them. If he went full force, it would have been the end of them. But the only reason he lost was because he was holding back. The other Z fighters gave their energy, and Broly was was getting over arrogant.
Yeah.
But another underrated Dragon Ball Z movie, two underrated ones were Lord Slug and Tree of Might.
Yep. Cool.
And
Because
Revenge of
before we
Cooler.
had Black Goku, we had Turles, who was more powerful than even Vegeta when he arrived on Earth.
Yeah, man. Way better than Vegeta. Fuck Vegeta.
Yeah, Vegeta's like highly overrated.
Yeah, man. His fan and fuck his fanboys too. They like a prime bitch.
Yeah. I mean, there are so many better rivals to characters like Virgil to Dante, Shadow to Sonic,
Yeah. But
Beast to
my favorite ones, man.
Yeah, those are my favorites. Hell, even Wario to Mario.
Stone Cold versus The Rock, Goku versus Vegeta, probably
Yeah,
Hollywood.
I do like Vegeta being in the series though, just for the sake of being a Goku's rival, because Goku does need that, and having the rival makes the anti-hero rival always makes things more interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, my second favorite underrated Dragon Ball Z movie of all time is Revenge of Cooler. Frieza's brother? Yeah.
Oh yeah, Cooler was so awesome. Meta Cooler was even better. Like
Yeah.
Return to Cooler, like I mean it was just so cool. And then they introduced Fifth Form Cooler.
Yeah.
So like at the time he was better than Frieza. So before we had Golden Frieza, we had Fifth Form Cooler.
Yeah.
I remember using to think Frieza was a girl.
Yeah, I know it's that too. I know it's that too. Yeah. When I was younger back then, I thought Frieza is a girl. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
look. I think he's looking like a girl too.
yeah, and he reminded me of Mewtwo from Pokemon. I knew Pokemon before I knew a Dragon Ball, but Dragon Ball came like before Pokemon. I mean, I do think it is just a coincidence, but Mewtwo does look a lot like Frieza.
Yep.
Yeah.
What maybe his Mega Evolution was actually supposed to be Frieza, but they changed that because they didn't want any suing from Akira Toriyama.
Yeah. And yeah. Anything else? Doom the movie. Y'all talk about that?
Doom.
Oh God, Doom.
The Rock. was in that
Yeah.
Best part of that movie was when the guy went in the first person view perspective.
Yeah, just like the video game.
yeah.
I mean, I've watched a lot of movies, video game based movies. There is a lot of them. Like the animated Sonic movie. I used to like that as a kid, but when I look back now, that movie was shit. Um,
The Sonic movie.
yeah,
Hey, yeah, I give it. But
the Mario Brothers movie. I mean, it had nothing to do with the video games. Like the only thing it had to do with it was the Mario Brothers label did stuff in there. Mortal Kombat Annihilation was
Oh my god, that was laughably bad.
yeah.
First of all, they have a Johnny Cage movie and they kill him off right away.
It's like, hey everybody, Johnny's here. Now Johnny's dead.
Yeah. Then they had characters from the game just show up and they never see them after the movie.
Yeah, like Scorpion and Sub-Zero were so under-repped in the movies. Like first in the movie, they just appear to fight Cage and Liu Kang, but at least they have awesome fight scenes. There, like Sub-Zero just kills Smoke, and
Yeah.
Scorpion comes to fight Sub-Zero and kidnap Katana, and you never see either of the two throughout the movie again. Like,
And you never seen Scorpion in a movie. He was nowhere in the movie after that, Scorpion. He was just done
or
deal.
Sub-Zero.
Definitely Sub-Zero too. They said they had Cabal and Stryker. They were never in the movie either.
Yeah, they mentioned Cabal and Stryker. Rain mentioned he took him out, and then Shao Kahn's like,
Sounds like he just woke up from a sleep, Shao Kahn.
yeah. Shao Kahn in that movie could have been so much better. Do I think it? Like Corey said, it's not as bad as everyone makes it out to be, but it was horrible.
Yeah.
This is yeah.
Like it feels like just a bunch of Mortal Kombat fights thrown into one. But yeah, you guys want to mention anything else, or would you guys want to end the podcast here?
I would like to end it though.
Yeah.
Steeler?
Yep.
Well, let's see how long this has been going.
Like an hour. So I have.
Wow, this is the longest it's gone. Well, Well, thanks for stopping by the Good Days podcast. This is Perfect Welch signing out.
Killer J
King.
flying out.
Steeler King.
All right, and we'll see you guys later next week.